welcome to Alumni Stadium here at Braintree High School for today's broadcast of Braintree Lacrosse getting set to take on Quincy. Mike Watson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are ready for the opening face-off. And a false start off of the draw. Braintree will gain possession as Burchill will bring it right up the field. Braintree looking to score in their opening possession. Burchill right at the goal, shoots and scores right over the goalie's shoulder, and Braintree just 15 seconds in, already having the lead. So great start. So a 1-0 advantage for Braintree here at home as they start out of the gate quickly. Getting ready for the second draw. Again, it's Burchill on the draw for Braintree. And Braintree again with possession. And a quick pass as McDonald now gets involved on offense. Right towards the goal and will be stopped by a tandem of players. The pass in front for Joyce was misplayed by Braintree as the ball is picked up again by the Womps, and McDonald picks it up. We'll rotate back and start up the offense in the middle of the field. It's Burchill going right at the goal, shoots and scores her second of the half. So less than a minute in, and Braintree with their second already. Clock has not moved that much here to begin this game because Braintree's already scored a couple. There'll be stoppages, obviously, after a goal or a timeout, unless it is over a certain number of goals, which is generally 10. And we're going to see a redraw at midfield. Quincy already called for one false start. Braintree out of the gates with a couple of quick goals, both scored by Burchill. Braintree will possess again. See if Braintree moves it around a little bit more as they find some space in the middle. And no shot released this time. Back up top for McDonald as Joyce to her left. Duffy open in the middle. Finds Duffy and she scores. As Braintree finds the open spot right in front of the goal. And a very quick start as the Womps jump in front by 3. So Braintree are hoping to enjoy another quick start. They are already in front by 3 with 23:20 to go here in the first half, and Quincy really needs something to go their way here as Braintree has an opportunity to really blow this open very early. Again, Burchill winning it towards the Quincy side of the field. And it will be Quincy possession here for the first time. As they work it up the field and have a chance to get on the scoreboard, trying to get back in this game. right at the side of the goal, trying to avoid the crease. As the pass out in front, and the backhanded shot finds its way in. Wasn't the hardest of shots, but it was placed well. And Quincy able to answer back and pull within a couple goals. First shot against the Braintree goalie, Riley. And Quincy on their first possession, able to score. Braintree trying to gain possession back. Ball is free. And a violation going against Quincy. So Braintree will start with the ball. And the team that has had possession has scored every time so far up the field as Braintree brings it in front, and a whistle before the release. Shooting space violation against the Presidents. Joyce to the goal, shoots and scores. Braintree's fourth already here of the half. So Duffy, Joyce with one each, and Birchill with a pair. Braintree a 4-1 lead with 22:01 to go in the first half. Only played 3 minutes. We've already seen 5 goals. I don't anticipate the scoring to continue at this rate. Fighting for possession here on the near sideline. A whistle against Braintree. .21.5 remaining as the clock continues to run. The longest we've seen a team go without a goal, so more kind of what you expect to see in a game. A lot more passing, a lot more clock movement as the pass was forced inside. Braintree able to take it away. And now up the field comes Braintree. Up over midfield. As Joyce will run it up. Looks for McDonald. Finds the pass. McDonald trying to thread the pass down low. And a whistle. So the ball will be back up top for McDonald. Braintree deciding to pull it back a little bit as now Birchill in some traffic. We'll draw another whistle. And this will be a good time for her to shoot it. Already with 2 in the half. Setting up camp now. The ball will be worked around the outside of the shell. Looking for the cutting pass in front. The goalie had a good read on it and able to take it away. That was a smart play from the goalie to take away the passing lane with that big goalie stick. Able to make the steal. As now Quincy up over midfield. Braintree trying to steal it away. A lot of movement without a pass. 19:15 remaining here in the first half. Braintree with a 4-1 lead. As Quincy has a couple players open behind the goal, deciding to circle around and now find the pass in front. The shot goes just wide, as both Quincy players there and first to it. Trading places now. Quincy moves the ball back behind the Braintree goal. And the ball finds its way into the crease and is picked up by Riley now. As Riley looking for someone to pass it. Everybody marked right now. And the pass to the far side, and a good pass. Worked over midfield. The long run up the field. As it was moved up by Braintree's one goal. As Duffy now with it behind the goal. Looking for a pass in front. Is defended pretty well. Some tight defense being played by Quincy as the Wumps try to set a screen. Looking for a little bit of traffic to help open up some passing lanes. They find the open player, and Duffy able to stick it into the back of the goal as Braintree enjoys now a 5-1 lead on her second of the half. Braintree opening up a commanding 4-goal lead early. There was 17:37 to go in the first half. And a face-off at midfield. And off the draw, Braintree wins it cleanly. President's really struggling on the face-off circle as Braintree brings it right towards him again. Going to add more, and they score again in front on a quick strike this time by Ella McDonald. Gives Braintree their first goal by a freshman here today. And a timeout taken by Quincy as they find themselves down by 5 early with 17:24 to go in this first half. A timeout on the field will take it as well. 6-1 Braintree. Play resuming. As Braintree in front, and this goal will not count. The shot did find its way in by Duffy, but the whistle was blown before the shot. So 6-1 is the Braintree lead, but they can score again, and this one is kicked out. And the goalie got it with her leg. That certainly stung. Braintree denied on the doorstep, but they continue with possession. Looking for a pass in front. Good movement again. It's Duffy, and this one clings off the post. As now Quincy will run it up the field. Long way up the field is the Braintree defense of McGonigal looking to slow it down. Right past her defense, and now it has to be circled around the goal. Braintree taking a lot of time here on this possession to release a shot, but Braintree did do a good job of at least double teaming and forcing it wide. 15:45 to go in the half. Braintree with a 6-1 lead. As that one was jarred free, but picked right back up by Quincy. Shot now, and Riley makes the save. Quick pass from Riley. Looked like somebody may have been offside here. Play with Quincy now after the brief stoppage. Braintree swarms and double teams, trying to move it away. A lot of holding around going on here. The shot up high, trying to draw the call, not getting it. Now looking for the shot, and it finds its way in with a late little release. And that has been the way Quincy has shot it a couple times. They've tried kind of that sidearm angle shot, which doesn't have a ton of velocity on it, but it gives you a little bit more of an angle to send it towards the goal. Maybe a little bit more difficult to read from the goalie. As it makes it 6-2 with 14:56 to go here in the first half. Four-goal lead for the Womps here at home. Looking to build upon it. And the Womps escape with possession. It's been all Braintree for the most part here in this first half, as they have a chance to go back up by 5 goals. As Duffy in the midst of traffic. Going to draw another call. Have the ball about 15 yards out. A couple goals so far for Duffy. A couple for Birchill, leading the offense for Braintree. This time shoots and scores. Not to be denied after a couple of saves on her last 2 shots. So Duffy's third of the game, but Braintree in front 7-2. Ball loose off the draw, scooped up by McGonigal, who's worked her way up. And now McDonald able to speed past the defender. Braintree with a 5-on-4 developing. Deciding to pull it back and now use the middle of the field. It is a release. The shot would not count as it was stopped, but McDonald was fouled on her way towards the goal. McDonald looks for her first of the game. Looking now to shoot and scores over the left shoulder. 13:25 to go, and Braintree's lead is as large as it's been here in this first half at 6. Braintree looking like they're going to put up quite a few goals here in this game. They're going to see a change on the face-off circle for Quincy. It's probably a smart idea, trying to change things up. Surprised it took them this long to make that decision. Braintree jumping out of the gate, scoring 8 of the first 10 goals of this game. Off the draw, this one all the way back into the Braintree end, and it's picked up by Burchill, who fires it up the field and makes the pass with McDonald, who finds Joyce. Joyce takes it up the field with the goal already to a record here in this game. Braintree right now using their speed, causing lots of issues, as the pass in front is going to draw another whistle. Twelve and a half remaining here in the first half. Braintree looking to add to it and extend their lead. And another whistle, and another restart. McDonald will restart it, and this one is stopped. A couple times we've seen the goalie make the save with lower body. Looked like the leg got a piece of that one. Whistle going on Braintree here right around the 25-yard line. 11 and a half remaining here in the half, and another save is made by the Braintree goalie, Riley. Duffy being harassed on the way up the field. We'll draw another call. Braintree with a quick pass. Looking for somebody in front, and it's Duffy, and Duffy again finds the back of the twine. Fourth already here of the half, as Braintree with a commanding 7-goal lead. Braintree asserting their dominance here at the beginning of this game, and it looks like they're going to make a change on the face-off circle. Burchill coming off. Looks like McGonigal going to take the draw. Can't recall her taking many face-offs here this season. Braintree was forced down, and that will be a whistle in Braintree's favor. All the way up the field now is Horan. A lot of cutting going on in front. Nobody open yet. That's the screen set. And Joyce is double teamed. Shading the lane towards the goal. And now it opens up. Braintree still looking for a shot. all the sticks up in her face and nowhere to shoot it. Chalgin looking for the shot. Nine and a half remaining. Next goal for Braintree will be their 10th of the half, as Joyce finds her way in front and scores on a skipping shot. Her second of the game. .27 to go, and Braintree with a couple of substitutions here throughout this first half. The way this game's going, looks like Braintree might see some of their reserves in for the majority of the second half. Already up 10-2 here with 9:27 left on the clock in the first half. Getting ready again is McGonigal off the draw, and it's Quincy rising to make the win off the draw. Controlling it. Looking for a passing lane now. Braintree pretty well set up defensively with a line of three players right in front. And everybody marked up right now. Nobody open. We just got to really start to make some movement here to open up the defense. Pass is on the turf. And the call going against Braintree. Just over 8 minutes left here in this first half with Braintree up by 8. Ball is back behind the goal, and the pass is wide. All the way up towards the 40-yard line where it's picked up by Joyce, and now Braintree has a head of steam and a lot of real estate to work with. That one knocked away off the stick of Freeman. Freeman looking to get the possession back and called for a push. Moving it up towards midfield as Braintree making things very difficult for them. And a stick check against Braintree. Speed able to work it past the defense for the moment, but Braintree again recovers and sets up. Six and a half left here in the first half. 10-2 Braintree lead. Pass out in front, and it was mishandled as that allowed the Braintree defense back in the play. Certainly was plenty of room to shoot that, but it was not caught cleanly, and then it forced Braintree back in the play. as the shot finds its way home. 5:52 to go here in the half. It's 10-3. McGonigal again will take the face-off for the Womps. Enjoying a 7-goal lead. As Braintree gains possession off of the draw. Braintree right past the defense. And now it's behind the goal. Circling behind the net. As the pass wide open in front was Duffy. Could not catch it cleanly, otherwise had pretty much the whole goal to shoot at. As Duffy this time cannot release. Already with 4 in the half. As Duffy gets a screen. And they're going to call it a moving screen on Braintree, which is pretty surprising there. It looked like the player was set up and had the feet planted, but referee not agreeing. Out in front, and a goal for Quincy. To make it 10-4 with 5:41 to go. Face off here at midfield. Five and a half remaining in the first half, with Braintree up by 6. The last 2 have been scored now by the visitors. As the shot goes wide, it's picked up though behind the goal. Would be 3 straight if Quincy could score again. Last thing you want to do is allow a team to hang in there. Braintree had at one point an 8-goal lead. .40 to go. Clock continues to move. Not much going towards the goal at this moment. Braintree certainly content with that. A lot of standing around going on the Quincy side. Taking their sweet time here on this offensive trip, but still down 6 goals and not really making much happen here on the possession. As the ball was knocked free, but it will give the Presidents the call, and possession about 10 yards out. As the shot is taken and stopped by Riley. Pass out in front, and the shot goes wide. Very quick restart after the shot went wide of the goal. Pass in front, and it's knocked away by the defense. Scooped up by Burchill, who will run it up the field with a swing from behind, and that's going to be a yellow card, I think. The first card of the game. Braintree a chance here with a player advantage as the pass finds its way to Duffy. Couple of quick passes. Braintree trying to find the open space. Got to have somebody open right now. The pass at the side of the goal. The shot is wide and off the stick and kept in play right behind the goal by the play of Heron. .150 to go as Duffy trying to do the catch and shot all in one motion as the ball was dropped. And Braintree on the sideline with some time to pick it up, and they do. A couple of spin moves to open up a little bit more room. .120 left as the pass is too high. Duffy was wide open. McDonald blasting through a couple players to open up some space and a shooting lane. Just over a minute to go here in the first half. Braintree with a 10-4 lead. Have not trailed in this game. Player still in the penalty box right now for Quincy as the Womps will pick up the loose ball. Final 45 seconds. Pass in front. Now the open space. And the shot is in on the goal by Heron. .37.5 seconds remaining on the clock as Braintree now with their 11th goal of the half to lead 11-4. Probably one last opportunity on either side, depending off of the face-off, for one more goal. Possession won by Quincy. The ball was dropped and now scooped up by McDonald. As Braintree will work it back up the field, a chance to score here in the final 20 seconds. Pass, though, is off the mark. Final seconds of the half as Quincy back behind midfield. And now the clock will run dry here in this first half as the horn sounds and the first half comes to a close. All Braintree here in the first half. A 7-goal advantage, 11-4 at halftime, and Braintree being led by Duffy's 4 goals here on offense, a couple for Burchill and Joyce, and Braintree with a commanding 7-goal lead after 25 minutes of action here at Alumni Stadium. We'll be back for second half action after this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium as we're ready to begin the second half. Mike Watson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV. 11-4 lead for Braintree as the second half is ready to begin. Battle for possession. As Quincy able to gain possession. 20 seconds in, and the pass is wide and a turnover. So Braintree will collect the ball back behind the goal and restart play. Long run up the field. Pass is stolen away. And now Quincy trying to move it up the field, and Braintree looking to take a charge. Whistle going against the Womps here. As we're about a minute and a half into the second half. Still awaiting our first goal of the half. And a whistle going against Quincy, allowing Braintree possession back. It's moved up to midfield by McDonald. And Braintree continuing it as she is shoved off the play. Makes a nice pass on target to Burchill. He tries to make a little move to shoot it, but decides against it. And it's left back up top. Joyce, with a couple goals in the game, will switch places now. As the pass to Seibert. And then Braintree throws it away, trying to get the pass over to Duffy in front. Long run up the field. 3-on-2. as Quincy makes the pass in front. They shoot, and the first shot against the Braintree new goalie is stopped as Downey makes the save. An important play in this game. That would have been a goal to get him within 6. Instead, Braintree a chance to go back up the field and score and make it 8 again. So Braintree's goalie, or goalies in this case, have made at least 6 or 7 stops. It's been the difference in this game as the cutting pass just off the stick and it's picked up by Joyce. Joyce back behind the net for the Womps. As the pass in front for Duffy, and that one rings off the crossbar as Braintree has been denied twice by a post here in this game. And I believe it was Duffy both times denied, once on the post, once on the crossbar. 21 and a half remaining as Braintree gets back defensively. As a shot taken and a pretty easy stop. Collision here as Braintree somehow escapes with possession. And then a forced play by Braintree. Play continues. As possession now in Braintree's favor, and Quincy wanting a call. Certainly looked like a call that they should have had. Looked like a clear push by Carey. About 5 minutes in to the second half. Still no scores on either side. Stuck at 11-4 for a while. Ball back behind the goal. Goalie trying to force a tough pass. Braintree goes short with it instead. One-on-one action here as Burchill somehow finds the pass in traffic, goes down to a knee and gets the call. .19:15 remaining as Braintree trying to get the ball back. Pass out in front, looking for Joyce, is knocked away. And now it is McDonald who takes the shot, going down in the process. And another yellow card going to be shown. And another one against Quincy. .53 remaining here in the game. As Braintree still with an 11-4 lead. As the shot is saved. And now Quincy back the other way. Braintree a player up. Second time in the game. Trying to stop now the attack. Quincy right now really needs to be aggressive. They want to get back in this game, and it was a great pass. Unfortunately, they could not control the pass. Play now in play with Downey, who throws it out and throws it away. I don't know where Downey was going with it. And Quincy capitalizes on a really bad mistake. I don't know what Downey was trying to do there. Had 10 seconds to play and hold on to it. Instead throws it out and throws it high. And a gift goal for Quincy. Here at midfield, getting ready for the draw. 17:50 left on the clock. All sides battling for possession, and Braintree will give it up. But Braintree is a player up still and have given up a goal. Obviously that in large part due to the mistake on the pass in front. Just over 17 minutes remaining here in the game as Braintree going to keep moving it up the field. Continuing up the field as it's up over midfield. Braintree trying to get their first goal of the half. Pass in front. Open player is McDonald and denied on the doorstep. Back at full strength now. With 16:03 to go here in the game. So the referee's now coming over towards the sideline to talk things over. I think the Quincy coach is going to be happy with the call. Was hoping for a card, not going to get one. Play circling behind the goal. Under 16 minutes left. .5 left as the ball will be right about 5.5, 6 yards out for a shot. And a big save made by Downey. Downey's most important save of the game to this point. Braintree running around with it in their own end, and they have to make a foul. Braintree just careless with the ball in their own end the last few times on that side of the field. The pass in front, and that one knocked away by McGonigal, as McGonigal will continue it up the field. Braintree will just continue moving it up the field. 14:40 to go. Braintree still looking for their first goal of this half, more than 10 minutes in. But they have a 11-5 lead that they built in the first half. Shot taken and a goal scored. As Joyce finds the goal. Twelve to 5 now the score. So Joyce now with 3 in the game. Face off at midfield. 7-goal lead for the home team. Quincy had a chance to get it, now they do. And it'll be moved into the Braintree defensive end. Final 14 minutes now, as Braintree battling for possession along the sideline. And possession will stay with Quincy. Not a ton of time left to play around with possession here. You have to go right at the goal if you're Quincy. You don't have time to waste. Down 7. 13 and a half left. Shut down by a couple of defenders there in front, including McDonald. Neither side. Actually, Quincy did use a timeout early in the first half after Braintree went ahead 6-1. Haven't seen one since. And Braintree going to be a yellow card here. So now we have seen cards against both teams. .45 remaining. Clock will start on the whistle. And the pass in front is not going to find its way to goal. It does trickle in, and Quincy misses a big opportunity. Really needed better in that chance. That's the goalie now trying to use the 10 seconds. That's a violation going on Quincy. Braintree will work it right up the field. McGonigal looking for a passing lane. Being face guarded as the Womps move it over midfield. 11:50 to go, and the Womps would do some good here, running a little bit of clock, moving it around, finding a good shot. Final 11 and a half. Braintree up 12-5. Back behind the goal. The player was open. It was Duffy again, but the goalie able to read it, and now firing down the field. A long pass. Who's going to win the race to the loose ball? And a scramble with multiple players going down, and it looked like Braintree may have covered the ball. But nonetheless, Braintree wins the race to the loose ball. That was Stones on the hustle towards that loose ball. Final 10 and a half. Braintree looking for one more, as this game certainly has plenty of time left, but starting to run towards time of put-away time for the Womps. Berchillo scored the first two Braintree goals. Hasn't had one since. But Braintree really hasn't needed a ton of goals in this game. They've had a 6-7 goal lead for a while as a shot goes wide. And nobody behind the net for Braintree, so it'll be Quincy possession. Just a great chance there to score. Was about as good of a shooting opportunity as you can ask for. Under 9.5 now. 12-5, Braintree lead. Braintree will bring it back the other way. A couple substitutions on the fly for the Womps. As the ball close to being out of bounds, and Joyce somehow able to keep the ball in play and now finds Duffy wide open. As the pass in front, and they score. As Heron with her second of the game. So some nice passing. As the goal scored off of a couple of nice passes. Really, Joyce set that one up as she was able to keep it in bounce on the sideline and found Duffy, who found the wide open player. A couple of nice passes along the sideline. With 8:47 to go. Braintree with an 8-goal margin. Neither side can pick up possession until now. Pass at the side of the goal. Quincy really has to make things happen right now. Can't afford to really just waste time. Just over 8 minutes left. And Braintree easily reading that. I don't know where they were trying to pass that one to. Pretty easy read. As Braintree now up to midfield. Too many mistakes in this game for Quincy, who dug themselves a big hole very quickly into the game. 6-1 they were down the first half. Haven't been able to recover. As Braintree had Duffy wide open in front, could not make the pass there. And a change for Braintree. Play continuing here, just shy of midfield. Couple players in the vicinity for Braintree triple teaming as Quincy has to make the pass. Final 6.5. That's a pass in front and trying to do way too much with that one. Down 8 goals, that's not the time to be trying something like that. Trying to do too much. Seems like both teams might be offside here. So it looks like Braintree going to be just called for that. Defense able to take away what would have been a shot attempt. Pass in front is high, and Braintree gets it back. Now running it up the field. Good head of steam. Long run for Horan. Braintree burning the clock towards 5:15. Now it's McDonald weaving through traffic, shoots, and that one stopped. Both goalies making lots of saves here in this second half, and after the first half, it looked like there was going to be a lot more goals than we've had, as this pass all the way down the field, picked up by Quincy, as they have a chance to shoot it, and the backhanded shot is stopped, and Braintree makes the save at the other end. And we're going to have a whistle against Braintree. .5 is the score. Braintree running the final minutes off this clock. As the ball was dropped, and Braintree turns it away. So Braintree, after giving it away, trying to get the ball back. Both goalies had a good half here in the second half. Braintree on to their second goalie of the game. Both goalies have played strong for the Womps, allowing just 5 goals to this point with 4 minutes to go. And now a 6th. Off at midfield. A tick under 4 minutes to go. .6 the score. time back on the clock. Just delaying the inevitable. Another face-off. Final 4 minutes, trying to come off the clock. Too many stoppages have prevented that from happening. 7-goal lead for Braintree, and this one right towards the goal. As the shot is released, and a whistle against Braintree. Never seen so many delays in a minute as we have seen here. Quincy goes to the goal, shoots, and scores, and they have consecutive goals now. With 3:22 left on the clock, it's 13-7. Another face-off. McDonald set to take it for the Wonks. Quincy again looking for possession. Back up the field. Rancher needs to slow him down. Still up by 6. And 3 minutes to go. Ball is on the ground. Rancher gets the ball back. Braintree will get it on the far side with 2:40 left on the clock. 6-goal lead. Picked up by the goalie now. Braintree really would like to work some clock, but giving possession away a couple times. And now McGonigal gets it back. Final 2 minutes. 11-4 lead at Braintree for halftime. It's now 13-7. Duffy with it, who has 4 goals in this game for Braintree to lead the charge. Final 100 seconds now. Looking for the shot is Joyce, and she scored. Right under the crossbar, one last strike. Braintree puts it back to 7, it's 14-7. Joyce now joining Duffy with 4 goals in the game. Final minute and a half of the ball game. Braintree will have it. Good spin move. Circling the net, looking for the shot. And that one will be denied in front. Good aggressive play from the goalie. As the goalie now makes the pass to the sideline. Perfect pass. As McDonald knocked it out of the stick for the moment. No need for a yellow card here later for Braintree. Final 45 seconds of the ball game. As Braintree going to get another win here at home. Long run right towards the goal. Looking to take the shot and shot it high. And Braintree loves that. The clock will stop. 27 seconds left. Final seconds now draining off the clock. As the air horn will sound here at Braintree High School, and a convincing victory from start to finish, 14-7 the final, as Braintree again led 11-4 at halftime and didn't need much more in the second half, but a pretty well-played second half, both goalies with a handful of saves, and Braintree, as I stated earlier, with 4 goals from Duffy and Joyce to lead the charge. Birchill with the first 2 goals of the game, and Braintree never trailed here today. So a solid victory for the Womps, a good effort here today at home, as that'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching. On behalf of our camera person here today, David Eric, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.